been in the construction business since 1986, and I started building with a local general contractor doing commercial work, and started out with them as a laborer and kind of enjoyed learning the process from the beginning to the end. This is Willow Run subdivision, and it's a beautiful neighborhood, and it's designed to look like the 1920s, 1930s bungalow style living, and where you're living in a community more so than in a house, and it's a beautiful neighborhood. You've got some really nice details that you don't see in a lot of other homes, and the attention to the details, I think, is a big part of what sets these homes apart from some of the other homes in other neighborhoods that I think are more generic and cookie cutter type houses. These all have their own character, and they're all a little bit different from each other, and they're very beautiful homes. They have a lot of nice amenities inside, the upper grade cabinets, and nice floors, hardwood floors generally, tile, ceramic tile in a lot of the bathrooms and kitchens, and they've really set these homes apart. My experience goes back to 1986, and did a lot of hands-on work myself and enjoyed doing the carpentry, the finish work, and I think that has tied over into my home building, because I've got an eye for those details and things that I like to see done just right, and not just put in, but put in correctly and put in with that detail in mind, so that when you got an end product, you don't see work that looks flawed, but you see work that looks perfect. Well, if you'll notice, like on this house, the trim around the windows actually ties in with the inside of the house. You've got the window trim on the inside has the same look as it does on the outside, and that little detail is actually more of a common detail that is done up in New England states. And I saw that and I really liked it, and I knew that you don't see that much around here, so I wanted to do something a little bit different that is still craftsman, that fits into the 1920s craftsman style homes for this neighborhood. The bungalow style houses, usually one of the things that sets those apart is the columns in the front. They're generally beefy columns built up with most of the time they're tapered, but that you see different. There's several different styles that are used. This is just one of them. They generally do not have garages. They have carports that are open and close to the front porch, because it kind of ties or it makes it an inviting looking house, I think, where you have the open front porch that's big, where people generally sat a lot back in the 1920s. And I started building here in Willow Run about 4 years ago, and the second house that I built, we really enjoyed it quite a bit. My wife really fell in love with it. We wound up moving into the neighborhood, so I find that kind of neat that we live in a neighborhood where we build in, and it gives me, I think, more time to pay more attention to the homes I'm building here. The couple I'm building this house for is a great couple. They have been fun to work with, and I enjoy getting to know them personally, in that way, and getting them to know me. And I think it makes them feel more comfortable when we're open with each other and able to talk and have a good relationship there. I find that honesty in your business and integrity go much further than any other type of thing you can look at in your business. You have to stand behind your word and mean what you say. If you tell somebody something that you're going to do something this way or that way, if it doesn't work out, call them and let them know. You keeping those lines of communication open with a builder is one of the most important things you can do. One of the things I hear the most in that comments is that how the building changes sizes and seeing it coming together. It is fun to watch a building when you got the foundation out there, and then when you start putting the floor system in, it changes, and the owners always are so excited to see change, things happening, seeing the studs go up, seeing the roof go on, and starting to see the finishes happen inside. I just enjoy watching them in the process. It gives me some satisfaction just seeing them being excited about their new home. I've ridden by River Branch quite a few times and drove in. I like the location of River Branch, and the style of houses that are already being built in there, that caught my attention, and I just wanted to be a part of it. I built a house actually for my brother, and it's over in Brittany Ridge. Beautiful home. He picked out a nice floor plan, but what really made it so nice is putting those hardwood floors in there on a diagonal in the living room and in the kitchen. What makes a home different than other homes, really more so, is the type of materials you put in, and being sure that they're put in the way they're supposed to be put in. When you have a good conscientious contractor, and then he is able to find good conscientious subcontractors to do the work, you wind up with a real good combination. I feel that I have that. It certainly depends on what stage that they buy the house, but if they buy it in the beginning, even before the construction begins, they're involved. They're involved in the layout of, if they want to make any changes in the plans, I'm capable of taking a set of plans and making some changes on it to fit the needs of the individual person that wants to build a house. They may want to have a room a different size or even a different location, and we're able to do that. I welcome the owner to come and make frequent visits to the house and to look at it, make sure that they're getting what they expect. Sometimes you have to just sit down and explain to them and show them why, but as long as you can explain it and usually they understand, that's generally not a problem. When I build anything for anybody, I always want to keep repeat business in mind, so I feel that customer service after the home is sold and honoring warranties is a high priority, because people will talk about you. Whether it's good or bad, they're going to talk about you, and probably more bad than good. So I find that it's very important to stand behind your warranties and to maintain that customer relationship even after the sale.